Do you really need to have so many content creation tools to help grow your business? In this video, I just want to explain the steps of why you don't need so many creation tools to help grow your business, that you only need a few simple and basic tools to help you get started. So make sure to watch through till the end of the video and I'll show you my processes and show you the steps of what type of tools that would be relevant to you when you're looking to get started for creating your online business. Hi, I'm Peter and welcome to the Hidden Online Living YouTube channel, where my aim is to guide you on your journey to growing an online business. So before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, hit the bell icon to be made aware of future content, and feel free to share the video. Make sure to check the link below this video for a simple formula that I am currently using to help grow my business that will teach you the steps to take action. So do you really need multiple creation tools to be able to for you to get started with your online journey? Well, it depends on the individual and depends on what type of products or services that you're wanting to create for your business. But the truth is when you're starting out an online business, you don't need a whole plethora of creation tools to get you started. I can understand when you're wanting to get going and you're eager and you're excited to get started. It's very easy for us to literally just jump on the bandwagon and just literally buy everything under the sun. I've actually made that mistake myself when I was starting out. You'd be signing up to subscriptions to things and with all these tools thinking that you really do need to have them in order to help you grow. Now you can buy them, yes, but the downside with it is not only are you wasting money, but the problem is you have too many things on the go. You've got too many options available to you to a point that it actually limits your progress rather than actually allowing you to grow. Because when you have all these tools, you don't really know how to balance out or where to focus your time on each specific tool so that you can utilize it to the maximum effect. Because you feel like you have to use everything. And the problem is you try to master everything, and the truth is you don't really grow in those areas. As the saying goes, jack of all trades. It's alright to be good at a lot of things, but the problem is you never become a master of one particular thing. So what you really need to do is you need to scale back with the tools that you have at your disposal and just focus on a few key specific tools that you need, especially if you're looking to start an online business. So essentially, like I have mentioned in previous videos of steps that you need to take when you want to get started. I've even also done a previous video on showing you certain techniques or tools that you will need to actually start a business if you have no money or if you have zero budget. And essentially you do need an email address, you need some form of platform, essentially like a website, like either it'll be free or a hosting provider to build your website out if you want to do blogging or you want to create an online store, e-commerce store, or in this case you want to create a YouTube channel. You do need to have a certain amount of platforms, so you need to have one specific platform that you really want to focus on, and that'll actually allow you to really just niche down and target down on exactly where you want to go. But then when you've done that and you've set up your email account and you've set up, say, your YouTube channel, what do you need to do next? Well, you do need to have some form of a website kind of set up, like a bridge page or a landing page, so that you can capture email leads, so that you can actually promote offers and services to your followers at a later date. Essentially, the tools that you will need, like say, sign up with a YouTube account, have an email, but then you will need some form of way to capture leads, so you'll need an email autoresponder. Now you can use free alternatives, but like I mentioned in previous videos, they do have their limitations, and they're grand for building up lists, but if when you want to promote items like through affiliate marketing, it won't work because you'll get your account banned and you could potentially lose your list, which you want to avoid. So you will have to go down the route of paid platforms. Now myself personally, at the moment I use Aweber, but there is other ones like GetResponse and a load of others as well that you can actually use that are user friendly and that do allow for affiliate marketing, so that you can promote products and services, etc. So then essentially then what you'll need then on top of that then is you'll need some form of page builder, so that you can actually build out landing pages for your offers and services, or even if you're wanting to build out websites, etc. In my case, I use Thrive Themes. It gives me access to tools such as Thrive Architect, or even recently the new Thrive Theme Builder. I've also recently done a video on that, showing the first look at it and showing how it can be used to create a website fairly easily and create your own theme, so that you can structure your website actually how you see fit. But relatively easy, you don't need to be a coder. So it is ideal for someone looking to get in that is a beginner that doesn't have a coding background to get started. So you can check out that video also. But essentially you do need some level of creation tools, and even in terms of like graphics, because you will need to create thumbnails for your videos. there is free alternatives that you can start and set up free accounts on, likes of Canva. Even I use one called Snapper. I've also done previous videos on that, so you can check them out as well, and they're both very good alternatives as well. They're beginner friendly and they are really good if you have zero budget to get started with. Or you could go on to paid alternatives where you can buy into the likes of the Adobe Creative Suite, where you can use the likes of Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop. There is other freeware platforms out there that you can use as well that will actually help you be a bit more intricate, especially if you're more design orientated and you really want to go down that route. It's totally up to yourself. You'll know as time goes on what kind of skills and what platforms work for you and what doesn't. But essentially you only need a bare minimum of about 4 or 5 tools just to literally get started. Obviously you need a foundation like a platform, YouTube, just so that you can put everything online. That'll be the basis, and then say the email autoresponder, a page builder, and a couple of other tools so that you can create graphics, etc. And like I mentioned, there is some free alternatives out there, and it's just a case of just using them until you've actually gotten to a point where you're actually happy enough, and then if you want to invest in other areas then you can, but you don't have to do it straight away. As I mentioned in my previous video, getting started with zero budget, when you have no money, it's a case you just build a foundation, just work with what you have, and they say even just using your phone for recording your videos, etc., or if you do have any form of camera or whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to do writing or blogging or whatever, just pick a platform that you know that you can get started with, that you're familiar with, and that you can pick up fairly quickly. And then it's a case then of just going through the steps, building up that confidence, creating the content, and then eventually when you feel that you're ready to move on and grow, then you can invest in other areas. But you don't need to have 10 or 20 tools to create your business, because all that's really doing is going to distract you from what's really important, and that is literally just creating content. So try to narrow it down. Just when you're starting out, obviously you want to experiment and just try out different things, and by all means do that. You have to kind of find your footing somewhere, but when you have found things that you do find that you can pick up and that will actually help you, stick with them for the time being and get really good at them. Become a master of them, because when you want to create your videos, you're going to want to provide value. So when you get really good at something, you can be that authority figure on that platform and actually show people how to use those processes that you use. That's the key thing. Once you've done that, then you can eventually begin to build trust, and by providing all that value. So like I said, you don't need to have a whole array of tools. All you need is a certain amount of tools, like a small number of tools, just enough to get you started, and then just grow from there. And then just take those initial steps, get to work, create your videos, create your blog posts, do whatever it is you need to do to move forward, and eventually you'll start to see the results. But you don't need to be wasting a ton of time on loads of tools, or spending a ton of money on loads of tools or monthly subscriptions in order to try and get ahead. Like I said, that just wastes a ton of time, wastes a ton of money, when all that time can be better used to just focus on the initial things that actually is in front of you, that you know will help drive you forward and will help provide that value to your followers. So my question for you is, what tools are you using to help grow your business? Are you using free methods, or are you using paid methods with tools so that you can actually leverage your content so that you can grow your business? So let me know by leaving a comment down below. So hopefully you found the content here to be useful, and if you have, I hope it's given you some insight as to really what to focus on, that you don't need to have all craziness of having tons of content tools that will only distract you, so that you can really focus on the key areas that you really should be focusing on when you want to grow an online business. If you have found the content here to be useful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to leave a like on the video, hit the bell icon to be updated with future content, and feel free to share the video. Again, make sure to check out the link below this video for a simple formula that I'm using to grow my online business that will show you the steps to take action. And make sure to check out some of the other videos that I have on my channel, where I do provide helpful guides and tips that will teach you how to grow your business and show you different ways on which to do so. And I will see you all in the next one.